Hey friends, this is the Shadowstraggler. Today I want to show you some tips, secrets, and insane details in Red Dead Online. And maybe some weird glitches as well. Even if you are a veteran player, I hope I will be able to show you at least one or two things you haven't seen before. I hope you enjoy. If you do, show it some love by leaving a like. So let's get straight to it. This is 10 tips, secrets, and insane details in about 10 minutes. Number 1. Burn baby burn. Now watch this. As you know, Maggie almost burned to death in a horrible fire, but this can actually be recreated inside your own moonshine shack. This glitch is pretty easy to pull off. To do it, stand over the furnace at Maggie's left side. Pull up your satchel, eat a common bulrush. If you are placed in the correct spot, you will bend over the furnace while you puke and catch fire. Now run around to the front of Maggie, access the moonshine store menu, and watch her burn. But keep in mind, you can only pull this glitch off properly one time only, and it only works in your own moonshine shack, so savor the moment. If you try to repeat this glitch or try it in someone else's moonshine shack, Maggie will not catch fire.
Okay, so what are we talking about here?
If I asked you, what is the most accurate gun in Red Dead Online, what would you say? Would you believe me if I said it is actually the sniper rifles from horseback while no-scoping it? Yes, it is. Hip-firing your guns in Red Dead Online will give you a giant bloom, especially the sniper rifles. This will result in a very inaccurate shot. The bloom is the larger circle that appears around your aim dot, in case you were unaware. The bloom starts big and will zoom in, making your gun the most accurate when the circle is the smallest. On the sniper rifles though, they forgot to add this function on horseback, making the snipers the most accurate, as you will always hit what your dot is pointed at, since there is no bloom. I guess Rockstar didn't think anyone would no-scope the sniper rifles from horseback. Especially the Carcano rifle will become a deadly accurate weapon from horseback on account of its pretty fast firing. And this is one of the reasons why this might be my absolute favorite gun in the game. It is just so much fun speeding around, blasting enemies left and right with this oh-so overpowered rifle. Most cowboys don't even know what hit them until they eat my magnificent dust. Combine this with defensive mode and most griefers will have second doubts coming after you. Yes, I aim to put up a video planting some dummies with Carcano from horseback soon. The exact way to no-scope the Carcano is simple. It might need a bit of practice, but it is super fun. If you hold the right trigger halfway down on PlayStation, you will aim your gun. You can now aim with the left and the right stick and pull the trigger all the way when you're ready to take the shot. Welcome to a world where your shot actually lands where your aim is. Then we have this useless but fun falling animation. If you crouch down while firing your elephant rifle, your character will fall right on their ass. That is quite a powerful recoil. Oh baby doll, you're so damn fine with those big guns of yours. Useless, you say? Yes, it is. Fun has always been useless.
Okay?
This next detail is pretty small but tells a lot about how amazing and groundbreaking the rage engine that this game runs on is. If your melee weapons smash into rocks, it will actually create sparks. The details in Red Dead is just out of this world. Similar effects will happen if bullets or arrows hits rocks or other solid objects as well. Let's do a few more tricks on the tomahawk as we're on the subject. The running tomahawk execution. With many weapons like a knife and the guns, you can do a running tackle and then an execution once you knock over your opponents. Surprisingly, with a tomahawk, the perfect melee weapon, the character annoyingly just puts the tomahawk away and proceeds with some gentle fists to the face. But you can actually do a similar running execution with a tomahawk as well. To pull this off, simply hold down the left trigger just before you hit your adversary and push the right trigger as you hit him. And there we have it, beautiful violence. You ever find the machete guys in Call to Arms annoying, or any melee weapon wielding enemy for that matter? This trick can turn your world around. The solution is simple, the forgotten disarm button. The disarm button is the same as the reload button. Pushing the disarm button will disarm any attempt at hitting you in melee combat. Then simply push the trigger button to execute your enemy. This does wonders in any Call to Arms. Now, how about some alligator wrestling? If you find yourself wading through the swamp waters surrounding Saint Denis, you will run into these nasty alligators. Did you know that you can actually fight them off when they attack you in the water? As you see the mud starting to cloud up the waters, equip a knife and push circle, the button used for reload. Apply some lotion to your wounds and go again. Do you think it is possible to kill the alligators as well? Another cool little detail in Red Dead Online is the different stabbing animation you get when you tackle and stab someone in shallow water. You end up struggling with the enemy for a while before you can finish him off. Afterwards, you can see the riverbed run red with the blood of the dead. I thought this was a pretty cool detail that I seldom get to see. Here is one for the bounty hunters. When you get the bounty hunter missions where you have to track down the bounty targets, you can skip the tracking part if you want to. Just equip your sniper rifle and do a 360-degree sweep of the area. Once your sight hits the direction where the bounties are hiding, the bounties will show on your map and on your radar. Keep in mind that your sniper sight must be in somewhat the same height of the bounty's whereabouts. So, if there are a lot of height differences in the area, it might take an extra sweep or two. It does not matter if mountains or anything else obstruct your sight of vision though. Nice trick if you want to speed up these sometimes tedious bounty missions.
Alright, march him into a cell there and we'll settle up.
Another very minor detail in this game that is pretty impressive. I find it actually rather mind-blowing that the devs took the time to put this in. That is how temperature works and changes based on location, daytime, and other small differences like inside or outside. I'm on Celsius like the same part of the world. It works the same with Fahrenheit though. Outside, 6 Celsius. Let's see, that's in the shade. But what about in the sun? Oh, 7 Celsius. That is pretty mind-blowing. Let's get inside and explore and see if there's any changes. I bet straight inside this door, we're gonna have a little bit hotter. Door open, 11 Celsius. By the fireplace, even hotter, 26 degrees. Let's see the middle of the room. 18 degrees, so a little bit colder. Let's get upstairs and see if there's a difference there. So, 19 Celsius. So I guess hot air rises due to it being less dense than cold air. Guess the world ain't flat neither then. Let's see by the window here. Maybe it's a little bit colder. It is in the sun, but I guess it will be colder, won't it? Yes, 14 degrees. It is pretty interesting how they put all these small subtle differences in. Okay, one more bonus tip. Fastest way to get low honor without paying gold for it. The broken honor system in this game makes it really hard to maintain your respectable low honor. You can slaughter whole towns or butcher countless lawmen with hardly any significant drop in honor. Meanwhile, get into an accidental horse feeding and bam! Your honor is back on top. Solution for this is killing sedated animals. Apparently the most evil thing in the world. Just load up your varmint rifle with the sedatives and go on an evil rampage. And no, I do not condone this behavior. Do take care of our real life animals. Seriously. Look at how much the honor drops per kill. It only takes 10 or so animals to get the honor from top to bottom. You can actually kill the animal as soon as you hear the sound of the animal being sedated. It works from the second you hear the tick sound. And like helpful Red Dead Online player, the Foxy Gamer mentioned on a previous video of mine, best and fastest place to do it is at Emerald Ranch. In the next part of this series, 10 tips, tricks and insane details part 2, we will have some of this and some of that and this. The video will most likely be placed up in the left corner when it is released. Up in the right corner, you can learn how to both skin and sample the same legendary animal. Thank you for watching, you are so amazing. Subscribe for more videos like this, leave some love, bye bang, and so long amigo.